YOLO, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I know it has been a minute since I put out a full video like this. I am sorry. I have been filming, I have been editing, I just haven't had a chance to fully finish everything, but I've been able to do it this weekend, so gonna have the videos start rolling again. But anyway, so I'm going to be fully swatching all of my picks from Handmade creations from December. I know what you're thinking, this is February, like why are you putting this out a couple months after? Well, to be fair though, if anybody's ever bought from Handmade creations, it's just like Pahlish Pickup. It is a monthly sort of indie based themed pickup, if you will, where you can just go and get polishes. They have a different theme, it's every month, it's a bunch of different indie polishes. So Handmade creations, their buying window is like the 14th to the 21st, so it's more akin to the end of the month, and then it takes a month to get these products. So this video is coming out right on time because I just got this at the end of January and I had some other videos already filmed, so this video is coming out at the right time. I am sorry, I don't remember what the theme is. I always forget to like write it down or like screenshot the theme, and it's a little tricky to kind of track it down after the fact. So I do not remember what the theme is, but let's just assume it is something vaguely holiday related, yeah? So I got 11 selections from Handmade creations. So as usual, I am going to be using the Holo Taco Peely base coat under all my nails because I always peel these off instantly. And then this time I'm going to be using the Shield Top Coat by A. England. I hope I said that right. So let's get into it. So our first polish that we have up is by Dany Vianna. I think this is the first time I've ever bought anything from this brand from Handmade creations, Once Upon a December. And this is a really beautiful, sort of like a mid-gray, and it is also a magnetic polish. I really enjoy magnetic polishes. I like to do this sort of method that I'm using right here, where I have the magnet underneath, because I think for swatching purposes it's really cool. You get to see the magnetic line right away in camera, which I think is fun. I really love this polish. I'm a big fan of grays. I like magnetics, and then you also do get sort of like a scattered hollow in there as well, and I think this is a really pretty combination, and I think it's a really nice sort of holiday themed color as well. So next up we have Pahlish, Starless Saint. I don't know if you can tell this, but I'm a huge fan of Pahlish. Hopefully you guys checked out the video that I did a couple of weeks ago for their Monsters and Maidens part of the collection. So I've become a big fan of them really recently. They're a really nice indie brand as well. But anyway, sorry. This is Starless Saint. And it's such a trippy thing when you're doing like multi-chromes, you know, how they look versus like how they look in camera because of that strong shift color. I'd say like at first glance when I first apply this, it's almost kind of like a gold because I feel like you see the shimmer a lot. But then like once I start layering this polish and like once it dries down, it's definitely more like a almost like a gold, green, bronze, brown. Like I feel like there's all those kind of undertones combining, because I wouldn't say that it's like directly gold or directly green. I would say that it's kind of like a combination of those colors. Plus you also have a nice almost linear hollow. I don't feel like it's full linear hollow. I feel like it's in between like a scattered and a linear hollow, like mixed throughout there. And I just really love the way this one looks. It's gorgeous. So next up we have Baroness X Beloved. I don't know if it's Baroness 10 or just Baroness X. This is another first timer for me from this brand. I love the bottle with this brand though. There's like the polish is in like a little clear at the top. It's really pretty, but I love this. You guys know I am a pink fanatic as much as I am purple. So this is kind of like a really sheer pink base. And then there are I see some hot pink flakies and then some gold flakies mixed throughout here, which I'm loving both. And I love the sheer quality of this one. It's kind of like, if you're not somebody who likes really, really loud nail polish, this might be for you because it's more on the nude side, but you do get that sparkle with those flakies mixed in there, which I think go really well with the base color that they have as well. I think there also might be a little bit of a light shimmer in there. You know I could look up the description of these polishes, but I don't want to because I want to just say what it looks like to me. So hopefully that doesn't bother you. If so, I'm not going to change it. So anyway, moving on. Next up, we have Night Owl Lacquer, prepared for any and all scenarios. So I have bought from Night Owl Lacquer a couple of times, and something that I like to do if I really like a brand like that's part of HHC or Polish Pickup is that I will go to the brand and check out and see if they have their own website. So Night Owl Lacquer does have their own website, and they have a lot of great polishes up there. So if you like this polish, or if you're a fan of Night Owl Lacquer, you've bought from them before, I would say definitely check out their website, because Polish Pickup is just once a month, so they don't put all of the things that they have in their normal website up there, but you should definitely check it out. But this polish is kind of like a mix of gray with a pink shimmer, so you have like a mid-gray base and then you have this really intense pink shimmer running throughout it, and I really like the combination. It's a really subtle polish, if you will, because that's all that's going on, but I think once you start layering this polish, it just starts to look deeper and just really beautiful. So this one is gorgeous. next we have Nail Art Cosmetics, the Silver Bounty Hunter. So I have bought from this brand a couple of times as well, and they do have their own website. Their website is a conglomerate website, so by that I mean they sell other brands up there as well. And this is also a European-based brand. I do believe that they're based in the UK, so just keep in mind, like, if you don't live in the States, you will have to pay a little bit for the shipping. But I also bought a couple of ones from them as well, a couple for the other brands. Okay, I'm gonna stop plugging people's websites, but like not really actually. I want you to support indie brands as much as I do. But I love this one. This is a really simple polish. This is another gray polishes. Realize there are a lot of grays in here. It is I'd say it's more like a deeper gray, and it's just got a really beautiful linear hollow in there. So it's kind of almost like a gray black, if you will. It's not fully black, it's not fully gray, so it's like a dark gray black linear hollow, and I stan any kind of linear hollows, and I do actually really like gray too, so you know, it's perfect for me. We are moving right along, and next up we have Kathleen and Co. And again, I have bought from them a couple of times as well, so I do have a couple. I know they have a website. I've seen it a couple times. I just haven't had a chance to buy from it, but it's on my to-buy list. But anyway, this is Turquoise, which is pretty literal. It's gorgeous. It's like a sky blue base, and then you have sort of these medium to small size gold flakies throughout. I do think maybe the flakies shift, because I see a little pink. I don't know if there's another color of flaky or if the flakies themselves are just multi-chrome flakies, which they do have. I love a flaky that shifts as well, but I like the simplicity of this polish and how much it really does embody turquoise in my mind, just from the flakies and the base polish alone. So this one is gorgeous. I absolutely love this polish. Next up, we have BCB Lacquers Triangulm. I'm pretty sure that's how you say it. So this one is a jelly base. It's kind of like a purple. I think it's like a purplish gray kind of jelly base, and then you have some purple flakies. Maybe those are hot pink flakies. I think there's some gold in there. I really like how when you sort of do jelly based flaky polishes like this, like once you start layering them, that's when you really get to see all those flakies in the base. And I adore this color. You know how much I love purple, so this is like a plum purple with purple flakies and gold flakies too. I don't know, there's a lot of different color flakies going on in here. I dig it. Don't mind me with this one. I feel like with this polish, you definitely need to fully wait for it to dry down because it is a jelly and you have a lot of flakies in there. I did not fully do that, which is why it doesn't look super amazing, but that's not the polish, that's just me. Sorry about that. All right, so next up we have Supernatural Lacquer Phantom. So I had to kind of like practice a few times not to just like instinctively say Super Chic Lacquer, which is a completely different brand. But this is my first time buying from Supernatural Lacquer, and I like how different this one is to the rest of the polishes that I have. Again, I do not remember what the theme is, but this one is the only one that I have that is in sort of like a white, off-white creme kind of base, and then you have more flakies, a lot of flakies this time around. And I think the flakies are gold. There are a lot of gold flakies this time around as well. But no, I really like the subtleness of this polish, or subtle's not the right, simpleness of this polish. You just have like a couple elements going on, but yet I still really dig it. On to the next one. All right, so next up we have Cuticula, which is one of my favorite brands. I do buy from Cuticula a lot, from like Hella Handmade Creations and Pahlish Pickup. So this is Missing Link, which is another multi-chrome. I'm digging the color of this multi-chrome. It's kind of like a teal, if you will. Well, it is definitely teal. So it's teal, and I think I even see a little bit of a shimmer color in there as well. And then we do have some glitters, flakies, maybe both, can't really tell the difference between them, but it's something like of a small size. But I just dig this combination. So you get like this sort of deep teal base, and you get a kind of maybe like pink sort of goldish shimmer in there, and then you also mix in a little bit of flakies, and I am loving it. Like McDonald's, da 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 da, I'm loving it. All right, so we have next up Swamp Gloss, which is another first timer from me. He's here, he's there, he's friggin' everywhere. I would be super curious to know where that comes from. I'm sure it comes from a show or something, but I can't think of it offhand. But we got another magnetic polish as well. So this one is, I think this is kind of a jelly base as well. So you have like a medium purple, and then you have a shimmer in there, which kind of looks like it's a blue-green sort of shimmer, and then you have these hexagonal, that's what I meant to say, hexagonal pieces of glitter, is that what we would call it, glitter? Yeah, that run throughout. So I think it's a really interesting combination, and again, once you start layering this polish is when it's really deepened, and I think it's a fun magnetic polish as well. So yeah, this is, he's here, he's there, he's friggin' everywhere. And last but certainly not least, we have Black Dahlia Lacquer, love that name by the way, Miss Argentina, which is a medium, kind of like a forest green base, if you will. You have this nice pink shimmer running throughout it, and then you have sort of a similar flakies as well. This is another polish that really needs to be fully dry before I start layering it, but I'm impatient, so I don't fully always wait for it to dry down. So don't do that if you're gonna wear that. Don't do what I do. Do it properly. Wait for it to fully dry down. I also think that the more coats is better with this one, because that way it's a little bit of sheer on the first time as well, but like once you start layering it, it does really start to shine. And I love the way that this looks once you see it with the top coat as well. Alright, so those are all of my selections from Hella Handmade Creations December. So what did you guys think? Did you guys pick up some of the same ones? Did you pick up some of the other ones? Is it your first time? Have you ever bought from Hella Handmade Creations? Let me know in the comments below. If you like that video, be sure to give it a like, and if you're interested in seeing more content like that from me, you can hit the subscribe button. I will also be posting full swatches of all of these on my Instagram throughout the next 2 weeks as we go. I hope you guys enjoyed watching that video as much as I enjoyed making it. Thank you so much for watching. Catch you on the flip side. Later!